As an abandoned wife, what is the guidance Shastras and Vedas give to the woman who is wronged by her husband? That means the question is the husband decides to ditch the wife and he proposes another marriage, and then he files a divorce petition to get separated from the wife. In this case, the wife, the girl, is very feeling very lonely and she is cornered because the husband has the political or the superior power to make some things in the case. Thereby he is avoiding, he is getting a upper edge in this case. Honestly, the girl is a good person and the husband is a lalchi. He wants to get married to another woman. In this case, what does Veda say? Unfortunately, we are here mixing two things. One is the current situation where the husband is following adharma, where the husband is utilizing his political power, and the other, and we are linking it to what guidance Veda says. Of course, when we follow Vedas, these people will not be spared by the ruler. A person who is abandoning his wife and getting married with another girl will be tortured to death by the ruler in the Vedic Dharma. So, the guidance what Vedas say is first of all punish that guy who is abandoning his wife. If the husband leaves the wife due to immoral character of the wife, that's a different case to discuss. And there are provisions in the Veda mantras for both immoral characters of both wife and husband. Like if the wife is having a character which is not acceptable, then the husband has rights to divorce the wife. And similarly, if the husband has that kind of character, the wife has rights to divorce the husband. So this is the Vedic principle. And secondly, in this case, if the husband has decided to marry another woman and he has filed a divorce and he is trying to manipulate the case by using his power and superiority, thereby he need not give any compensation to the wife, and wife also is fighting and she has lost all her wealth, all her money, all her savings, and her parents are struggling and the case is about to get lost, and of course divorce will happen but no money, no compensation, the wife is alone. So in this case, what Vedas suggest, my Acharya has written one Vedam, I forgot the mantra reference, my Acharya has written from Rig Veda one mantra where Acharya said that in this case, I mean, if the girl cannot maintain brahmacharya, and if the girl is feeling that she needs a life partner, she can remarry, number one. And number two, if she can maintain brahmacharya and she has sufficient power and resource in her life and she can manage being living alone and she can maintain brahmacharya, Vedas suggest to focus on tapasya. For that woman, she must focus on tapasya and she must get shelter of the her brother or her parents who can provide protection to her, physical protection, and she can focus on brahmacharya, tapasya, acharya seva, acharya upasana, ishwar upasana ityadi. But in case this is not possible and she wants to get married, yes, Vedas allow to her to get remarried. So the my suggestion is we should not get like have a hurrying mentality in getting remarried. Normally, I have seen in some of my close relatives' case, the first husband ditched my cousins. So their parents started immediately seeing another alliance. शादी करना है, शादी करना है, शादी करनी है. तो ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए. We must give some time to mentally settle down because there will be a fear factor inside the girl. So there must be some time given so that the girl can get adjusted and come to a balanced mind, and she must do Ishwar Upasana in the meantime, Gayatri Upasana. And Gayatri Mantra Upasana should not be taken lightly as a formality. Like, people do Gayatri Mantra Homa, like that they chant 1,000 times, 1 lakh times, 10 lakh times. This is not real Upasana. Real Upasana of Gayatri Mantra I read in my Acharya's book, I think yesterday, or another Acharya's book, Maharishi Dhanand Saraswati or my Acharya, forgot. They have written very clearly that sorry, I read in Satyartha Prakash, we must mold the character accordingly as per Gayatri Mantra. If you read Gayatri Mantra with a very, very sukshma buddhi, we must try to mold our character as per Gayatri Mantra. Means what? Gayatri Mantra has any on a ऊपर ऊपर से देखने से उसमें character का कोई ये नहीं है, पर सूक्ष्म बुद्धि से when we understand Gayatri Mantra, we must mold our character according to Gayatri Mantra. Means what? गायत्री मंत्र में क्या कैरेक्टर इंसान के लिए? ध्यान, ध्यान में मगन हो जाओ. धियो यो नः भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. शुद्ध हो जाओ. भर्गः, परमात्मा इस शुद्ध स्वरूप, परमात्मा इस चेतन स्वरूप, परमात्मा इस सर्वशक्तिमान, परमात्मा जैसा शुद्ध हो जाओ. So we must mold our character as per Gayatri Mantra. So mere chanting Gayatri Mantra and putting ahutis will give very small benefit to us. That's it. But when we start adopting or molding our character according to Gayatri Mantra, then Paramatma will start protecting you, protecting us. Acharya will stand behind us. Paramatma will, you will feel the presence of Paramatma. Although he is Nirakar, you will feel his presence everywhere. Because of your submission to Paramatma, you are trying to mold your character as per the guidance given in the Vedas. So my only advice to such people, like I got a question recently, very sad story, but my only suggestion is, number one, don't be in a hurry to get remarried. Maybe the parents can be old or parents can be pushy to get remarried, go for second marriage. Take time. World is not going to end tomorrow. There's a lot of time for us. Slowly analyze the life, come to a balanced thing. Maybe what happened in the previous relationship, why my husband left me, ex-husband left me. Maybe he's a lalchi vyakti, I don't know. But maybe another issue could be there between the communication, misunderstanding, all those things could be there. So try to analyze how I set my character, how I set my, not character in the sense, my mentality or my attitude. शांत से, ध्यान से, because the next step is going to be very again a big step, right? Getting remarried. And I have seen my close sisters, cousin sisters, or not really cousin sisters, my YouTube contacts, I have seen some of them. They got remarried and they are very happy, but they always had a fear, should I get remarried or not? Am I and they start getting into a situation that they do not trust any other men. All men, I will not say that every man is a lalchi vyakti or every woman is like that. So there is, we cannot generalize it. It has been our experience. Based on that sister experience, her husband was not a good guy, but it does not mean that in every man will be like that. Paramatma, we must try to take the help of Paramatma, and also we must try to do the homework. When we go for the second marriage, try to have a thorough understanding before entering into marriage with the new partner, and try to have a background check very clearly by deploying a private spy. We must do all those check whether the character is good or he has already got married or what's the situation, why he got divorced, all those things. If you are going for a marriage with a person who has already divorced, in that case all those background check must be done. And last but not least, ईश्वर उपासना हमारे जीवन के मुख्य लक्ष्य, मैं आचार्य वाज यस्टरडे सेइंग, मुख्य लक्ष्य परमात्मा प्राप्ति है, शादी नहीं है. मुख्य लक्ष्य धन कमाना नहीं है. शादी जरूरी है, धन कमाना जरूरी है. एवरीथिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, बट मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट मुख्य लक्ष्य इज परमात्मा प्राप्ति. सो वी मस्ट हैंड होल्ड just like a small child, he or she will hold her father hand. Similarly, we must hold Paramatma's hand. Paramatma's hand is Vedas only. Paramatma hand is Acharya's knowledge only. So we must try to take shelter of a Acharya who is a Samadhist yogi. If you cannot find a Samadhist yogi, try to take shelter of other Ved Vidwans who are good people, who have dedicated their life in tapasya and Ved Prachar. You can take shelter of those Acharyas. There are still many Acharyas like that who are not yet a yogi, but they are very great tapasvis, and they are dedicating their life to prachar of Vedas, they can give you so much of vairagyas, they can give you so much of advice in to, whatever I have told is based on my small knowledge. But when you go to a real acharya, he will guide you, or she will guide you, what should you do next, how should you do, etc., etc. So try to take shelter of Paramatma, handhold Paramatma through acharya. This is very, very important. Never be in a hurry, like, I feel alone, I feel lonely, I'm feeling fearful, so I want to get married. No, don't be in a hurry. Already you have experienced one bitter thing. Try to take one step by one step. That's very, very important in life. So, and of course, continue the Paramatma Upasana. So this is very, very important question and sensitive topic. I thought of making a video because this situation is getting common these days. Many people who have recently got married, within 5 years marriage is broken, within 3 years marriage is broken, within 1 year marriage is broken. Either the lady, कई केस में लड़की धोखा देती है, कई केस में लड़का धोखा देता है. तो this is getting so common in these days. So that's why I thought of making a video. And another question, which is not a sensitive topic, it's a very light topic, is can we keep flowers on our head? Question from a lady. Is it okay because I feel happy when I keep flower on my head? The simple and short answer is Vedas do not permit to keep flowers on our head, or decorating with flowers, because flower will do more benefit to the society, so to the environment, when it is left untouched in the plants. A flower will purify the air, and when the flower gets, suppose the flower gets dried up, it will fall on the ground, it will become fertile, it will make the land fertile. So by plucking the flower, when you keep the flower on your head, or when you do murti puja, when you do garlanding the idols, etc., after 1 day or 2 day, the flower will get decayed, and you will throw that in dustbin, and mosquitoes will come and sit there, or other germs and bacteria will be there, and that will spread pollution, and also that will spread diseases. So plucking the flower is not allowed by Paramatma unless it is used for medicinal purpose, unless it is used for very specific purpose where flower is definitely needed. Of course, you can pluck flower like in jasmine tea. For making tea, some people will take flower and then use for medicinal purpose is a different case. But taking flower for decorating and keeping in the head, garlanding and making ourselves looking beautiful, etc., or I like the scent, like inside the car they will make a mala of flower. Every day they will put a new flower, and then they will throw it away next day. So this and all is not allowed by Paramatma in the Vedas. So we must try to avoid plucking the flowers from the plants and trees and leave it in the nature. And if the flower is dried and then it falls down, you can take it up and mix with samagri and then put in ahutis. That will give you sweet smell. But unless and otherwise it is dried up, and then unless and otherwise you are able to, if you are unable to use it properly without polluting the environment, then don't pluck the flowers. This is my suggestion. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.